Alright. Let's get back into the swing of things. Let's get back into the swing of things. Hi. I'm hitting my second win, can't you tell? Hello everybody, and it's your pal Jess here. Welcome back for another video where we are gonna continue on in separate ways. Resident Evil 4 Extension. Yeah. We're gonna continue on. Pick up right where we left off. Alright. Okay. Blue medallions. Okay. So where are we exactly? Okay. Baby Eagle?
Okay, Luis. That's two.
Last one should be in a room accessible from the castle wall. You bring them all to the top of the wall, and I'll have your amber. Oh, and here's some more info I recovered about that old rock. Sending it now.
Why didn't we go sell off the bows? Let's do that before we go off, since I sold off the crossbow. Because...
Take a look. Something's found a cat. Welcome. What can I interest you in?
this music, I'll tell you what. So you are...
A deal well struck.
almost a strip kitchen knife.
A deal well struck. Will that be all then?
We already tuned up everything. Let's make sure.
Pleasant travels.
Alright, let us go on the great adventure. I will definitely say playing this game and just being able to sit and talk with you guys is very, I find, therapeutic. Even if it seems like I'm not saying much, I guess. Let's see here. Let's find where we're going next. So we need to go through the courtyard, because we already went that way. I'm experienced. I'm a pro gamer, guys. I feel like that's one thing y'all are gonna learn, because we were already there. And I'm pretty sure by the time I'm playing this game, I'm pretty sure I would already be done with my Heavy Rain playthrough, which I think, to be quite honest, was probably, I guess to kind of give a little backstory on that, if y'all haven't watched my Heavy Rain playthrough, definitely go watch it, because you really get to experience my pro gamer moves in that as well. And pretty much, I don't want to really spoil the whole game, but I will definitely say that the story itself is, I think, considering how old the game is, because going into it when I first played the game, I didn't realize how old it was, but also it had been remastered for the... Okay.
Couldn't just let me through, could you?
I guess not.
That voice.
Glorias Blavas. But I guess it did mention about how I said how talking to you guys is quite therapeutic. But in the heat of the moment like this, oh, I'm gonna destroy the lamp is what I need to do. No, I need
Found
him.
you.
Let's avoid him at all costs. Let's avoid this guy like a freaking plague. Okay, maybe not. Well, because I need to get him so I can kill him. Let's go! Yes! 2 for 1. Let's go. I want to find you first. Oh shit. Really just put myself. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's craft. Can I? I don't have enough, do I? No, wait. Let's save it for... because I don't have... Well, I think he's over yonder, so we need to go yonder. I love how I fainted. If you can't see exactly what I'm doing it at. Thank you.
Gloria a las plagas! Gloria a las plagas!
Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Alright,
There you are.
seriously? Seriously? Come on, man. Fight like a man. Stop being a little bitch. Let's go.
A clean strike.
Gloria a las plagas! Gloria a las plagas!
Yes, did I get him? It's like a rat in a maze. Trapped like a rat in my own office. Said Dr. Emmett Brown. What are you?
Gloria a las plagas!
Get back here.
Gloria a las plagas!
There you go. Yes! Let's go! Alright, let's take a second. Collect ourselves.
Finally. Glad that's over.
There's a one bullet. How is that gonna work? Oh well, can't back out now. Let's get out of here. Can I jump? Yeah. Oh, not you too. God, I'm such a noob. Oh, not you too. Target practice, am I right?
Empty.
Jesus. I know you're empty. Let's just spray them. Are you proud of yourself? You just fudge. It's okay. We're not doing this. We're doing this to survive. Yes, there we go. Alright, bet. Because we need that. let's load you up. Reload. So I guess what I was trying to talk about earlier was I was trying to talk about my playthrough of Heavy Rain, which hopefully, if I haven't already mentioned, hopefully it should be done by now with the whole series. But if you haven't had the chance to watch it, 10 out of 10 recommend. Go watch it because I am hilarious. And no, but I had a lot of fun playing the game. And I guess I don't know if I already talked about my actual, like, official thoughts of the game after I actually sat down and played it. And, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. But I got since once I finally got the chance to just, I guess, ponder about what exactly I went through, because I feel like in the heat of the moment, I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is the best game, 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna dog it. Honestly, making a game in general, it's no easy task, as much as probably people who, I don't know, aren't into the creative side of making games or playing games, or just wanting to be a part of the process that is making video games, because it's no easy feat. But I didn't realize when I first played the game how old it really was. I mean, obviously it didn't look that old considering it was remastered for the PC, which I guess if I didn't already mention when I played Heavy Rain, that was my real first PC game I've ever played besides Flash games, because growing up I played a lot of Flash games on miniclip.com and coolmathgames.com. And to be frank with you, I did love Heavy Rain. Not gonna lie, but obviously there were some flaws, because obviously no game I feel like is ever perfect. I mean, besides Resident Evil 4. But I personally enjoyed Heavy Rain, and in case if you also didn't figure out, probably my favorite character of Heavy Rain when I played the game.
Now, where are the others?
Was Norman Jadek.
Sinking into the deep end, but I'm not gonna drown.
Which, I will confess, while he was my favorite character in the game, and I fell hard for him pretty fast, compared to other characters that I've fallen deeply in love with. Which, another character I've fallen in love with, which is from the same guys who created Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, which I feel like I've mentioned on this channel about 1 billion times, and I don't want to beat a dead horse about it, but, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to dog the game, because given when it was made over a decade ago, just a little over a decade ago, and, I feel like if you want to sit back and really get nitty and gritty about it, obviously there were some plot holes, which I will say to that, especially my ending of the game. I'm not going to spoil it. Go watch it if you want to know my ending of the game. But the ending that I got, I felt like left on semi-whimper, which if you wanted to ever follow David Cage, who's the writer and director of both Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human, if you follow his tactic on how you play his games, is you play it one and done, I'd probably have other opinions about it, to be frank with you, because I mean, again, games are never easy to make. It's no easy task, especially when you're trying to make a branching narrative type of game. That is Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain, which I believe Quantic Dream, that's like their niche of games, since I think, what is it? Detroit Become Human, I think, is their 4th game as a company they've ever made, which is, wow, coming from where they started to where they are now. But if you're gonna make a game with a branching narrative, I'm sorry, but you gotta realize and pay attention to your story, both from the choices that you make and from how you want the story to go. No matter what direction you want it to go, rather if it's a good ending, bad ending, or whatever ending that the player ends up on. You have to pay attention to all of your endings. Or otherwise, if it's going to be like Detroit Become Human, where I feel like if you play it a certain way, it's going to be a fantastic game, a fantastic ending. That's the reason it's known for what it is today. Whereas if you play it not so greatly, like it just ends on a very sad note or a whimper, or all the characters die at the end before you really get anywhere in the story, it's not going to be a good game. And like I said, if you follow like what David Cage says and do the play it once and done, I'm sorry, but you're not going to sell me on any more of your games if you want me to just play it once and be done with it. Because I feel like when it ends on kind of a whimper, which I feel like my ending kind of ended that way, you're gonna lose me. Which I feel like I was also really stubborn about, like, my ending, and was like, I want a happy ending, which I'm not gonna complain. That's just who I am. But I don't know. I feel like it just, given the ending and what it was and what it was for, you gotta pay attention to everything in the story. And I also kind of wanted to talk about the character Madison, which I feel like, in the heat of the moment, I didn't really understand the whole story, or understand why people were saying that David Cage sexualizes women in his stories, which, when I go back and learned about what people are talking about, and then here we go.
That should do it.
Yeah. And you go back and look at his games, or just looking at Heavy Rain, and then Heavy Rain and just Detroit, even, maybe, I don't know about Detroit Become Human, but just people always talk about Heavy Rain and how they sexualize Madison's character. I can understand that now. But if you ask me when I first played it, I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, Madison, doesn't have the best story. But then when you go and look at Heavy Rain, and then you go look at the story of Kara and Alice, you kind of start to see it a little bit more, you know? And you start to realize, hey, people are right. Which, I don't know. I don't want to speak negatively or very highly of David Cage. I don't want to look at what his work he did and dog what he did. Even though it happened years before I even found his games, and before I even found the community that I'm in now. But, and I'm not gonna just sugarcoat it and say that, it was different times back then, which it was, but times have changed. And it's time us women get the stories that we freaking deserve. And putting us in those kinds of stories. But other than that, I feel like if you want to get depressed and want to save a kid and fall in love with Norman Jayden, 10 out of 10 recommend for a game. But if you want plot holes, if you want to struggle with the gaming mechanics, which you will see a lot in my video that I did of my playthrough, that I struggled, which I thought, me being the noob that I am when it comes to playing games, that was just what happens for me. But that wasn't the case, because again, when I look back, the mechanics weren't the greatest. But again, it wasn't meant for PC at first, and it was remastered. Okay, here we go.
The last ingredient's not far now.
It's not gonna be easy though to get it, because they don't want this to be easy. Hey, I'm trying to save the world here, guys. Leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So now, where do we go? I feel like I keep flashing at the map. Okay, we need to go down this way. Oh, and that was another thing, a button pusher topic I guess I wanted to talk about. By the time the Gamer Awards have happened, and that was one thing I was noticing on TikTok, is people were complaining about who won Game of the Year. That was so funny. In case if you didn't know, because this will probably be long after that has happened, the Gamer Awards. Oh god, where do I begin with that? So, I feel like I just kind of am a noob when it comes to being in the gaming community as a whole, but that's just because I've started, like, really diving in deep into playing video games again. The big kicker for me to get into, so I've gotten into playing RPGs because I've never really played RPGs other than with, I would say my boyfriend at the time, playing Diablo 4. I started playing Baldur's Gate 3, which won Game of the Year, I believe, last year. And I got the opportunity to go to PAX and kind of experience that game and get to just grow fond of the game in a way. And so, where am I going with this? But anyways, so long story short, the Game of the Year was Astro Bot,
Well,
which...
I'll be. A request already done and dusted.
Yeah,
Good stuff, stranger.
You're
Ooh,
welcome.
what you buying?
I don't think I need anything.
Hope to see you
So-
again soon.
So if you don't know what Astrobot is, it's a simple, I guess I would call it a button pusher type game, but it's a very simple game to play. I'm not going to try and dog it. Obviously, I haven't had the opportunity to play it. I got the opportunity to watch a little bit of it when Brian and Amelia Deckhart played Astrobot on their channel, on their Twitch channel. And it looks really cute, and not gonna lie, I even got to see the booth. I didn't get to play it when it was premiered at PAX. And a lot of people are frustrated with the fact that Astrobot won Game of the Year. And from all the other games that was on the list of potential contenders to go up against Astrobot for Game of the Year, people just weren't really happy with the fact that Astrobot won compared to the other games, which I didn't really know other than the controversial one that people supposedly it was controversial. Again, I don't know the whole story about it, other than that people just were not happy that Astrobot won. Because it's, again, a simple button pusher type game, and you just need to collect as many coins as you can and collect all your characters because of the fact that you crash landed on a planet and you need to go somewhere. And it was a simple end of the game. You go on and beat a boss, and that's literally the end of the game. I'm sorry, I know I never got the chance to play the other games that was up for grabs for the award, but I'm sorry, sometimes you gotta let those guys that make those simple games that probably take the extra mile and make it and give it a little tender loving care and put in a little extra effort just to do something, you know? I guess maybe not just do something, but just to make something they probably have never had the chance to learn to do, or maybe this is their first game. But obviously, since it's Sony, I believe, that made the game Astrobot, a lot of people were dogging it because of the fact that Sony was backing it. But I think one thing, the reason why I brought up about Astrobot and people being all upset about Astrobot winning, I mean, yes, again, as I mentioned, it was backed by a pretty big company, but I also feel like simple games deserve that recognition too. I mean, I'm not wanting to be one to dog anybody for saying what they think about video games that is like Astrobot and being able to speak your mind. Feel free to. I'm not saying what they're saying is wrong at all. I mean, I just think that people should also give simple games like Astrobot a chance, because especially people like me, who, in case if you haven't figured out, is a complete noob, and when it comes to certain games like that, like RPGs or games like this, they may not seem as fun for people to play. And I feel like even just the artistry alone deserves the recognition it deserves, because it's like I feel like I've said a million times, making a game is not easy. It takes years upon years, as saying from somebody who's never had the chance to make a game that was, I think I'm just going backwards now, that was like Astrobot or Baldur's Gate or Detroit Become Human or RE4. I've made games, I've programmed games, but they weren't near the
That
capacity.
sound. That's right. I still have some unfinished business to take care of.
But yeah, I feel like I could go on and on, but I just respect games like that, big or small, they deserve it. Because there's a huge team that backs it, there's a huge amount of time, years that's built into games that is like this, or even Astrobot, motion capture, design, coding. It's not easy.
So, what's become of the Amber?
Sorry, nothing yet. But my little helper is creating quite the commotion. Everything will work out just fine.
As long as you can keep your dog under control.
He's a good boy. Predictable.
Fine. Keep your mutt. But don't come crying to me if you get bit.
I don't understand why Ada works for this guy. He seems like an asshole. Uh-oh. Is that Lord Sadler? Ashley! No! Leon! Is Ashley okay?
Leon, changed your mind yet?
Yeah?
Assuming you haven't, I've got a tip for you. Seems like something big is about to go down in the throne room. Babysitting's tough, huh?
I love you, Ada. I love you. I love you so much, Ada. Ada Wong. But I love these games. Oh shit. Let's just get the hell out of here. Well, and I guess one thing when I mentioned about motion capture, that was one thing I thought was kind of interesting looking into...
I should check below.
No, we shouldn't. Is understanding motion capture clear back from a decade ago when I looked at Heavy Rain and the extra... the content in the game that they give you, or even just going online and doing my extensive research on you know who.
So now you get to choose whether you take the tryptocane
Yes!
or whether you don't.
Give it to me. Take Tripto, exit.
What's he gonna do? What's Leon gonna do? He's done it! He's done it! Leon, you naughty boy. I feel good!
Just getting the chance to learn that and understand that what they had to do just to do all the motion capture for that, it just seemed like the definition back then of hell when it came to game design. Of course, we are gonna kill you. Ooh. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Why did we say we want to check out below? love how in this game plays the music when you're shooting, rootin' tootin' shooting, and then it just stops. Ada, why are we checking out below? This is highlighted. Maybe. I don't know. I think we were... No, we weren't. Okay. But yeah, I have a crippling... I wouldn't say crippling. It used to be pretty bad. Of heights. Especially when it came to ever going to, like, I remember vividly going to, I think...
This must be the collection room.
I think so, with all the collections and stuff. But no, of,
Blue butterfly.
Blue butterfly. See? The collection master is attacking and lousy boss. He leaves all the dissections for me to do. Even if he does bother to come here, all he does is gawp at these at his 3 favorite specimens in a particular order before leaving. There's nothing special about them anyway. Why only look at those 3 specimens when we have that prized butterfly to admire? A good researcher would know such things.
Interesting.
Ooh. Hi. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Then, April, 9 years ago since my waking, I have received a written petition from Mendez. He wants to forgive the servant who foolishly ran away. He does not understand it is not a matter of forgiveness or unforgiveness, only a normal pursuit matters for which countless sacrifices are required. An honor for all who dwell in the land of our master. Besides, it would be impossible to remove it from his body now. She implants her prey with a part of herself, manipulating their consciousness and trapping them in a waking nightmare. They are bent to her will, no matter how far they try to flee. I can read. The only way to truly escape the torment is to kill her, so the entity within her prey dies too. It is, after all, made up of specialized cells which cannot survive on their own, yet none are strong enough to put my
Good to know.
Yeah, exactly. So we look at the skull. What else do we look at? We look at our alligator. Skull, alligator. Turns. Skull, alligator. Butterfly. Beetle. Let's see. I guess he didn't look at the prized possession. Is that not an alligator? That's an alligator. Alligator beetle. No, I already said that. Break into it. Beetle. Skull. Alligator. Alright, let's go. Tiny claps. We did it! Luis!
I got everything you need.
Good. And I got exactly what you want.
Amber.
Oh, that's not good. The parasite is reacting to the amber.
So that's the amber. That looks like something Wesker would want.
Poor Ada. She looks really pretty that way though, compared to Leon. That's really handy though. That's handy.
This will knock out the parasite. But only for a time.
I was gonna say it's not permanent.
You ready? A tu salud.
Atta salute. Salute. God. I couldn't do that.
Just remember, it's not a cure. We still need to find a way to get that thing out of you.
It's coming.
Ah! No! Run! Do something, Luis! Do something. Oh my god, he's back. No!
I don't understand. It should be working by now.
Take the amber and go. Once the parasite is sedated, you can give me back that damn stone.
I can't leave you here. Not like this.
Spare me. I'll be fine. You got another promise to keep.
Whoa.
All right. But you come find me. As soon as you're done here.
I feel like she won't find him. She won't find him. Let's see where we go next. Whoa.
Listen. It's working.
Run, bitch, run! You heard me hiccup. Hi. Oh!
Luis has the amber. I need to reach him.
Is that his foot? Dr. Luis. I need something like this in my life. This is just like Ari, you know? Can we go in here? I want to get this stuff.
Won't budge.
Of course it won't budge.
Luis's footprints must have gone this way.
There's his handprint. Alright, well, how do I get there? Wait. We can't shoot all of our problems away. I think it's interesting. Pretty good. Exactly. I want to go. Oh, do I have to go? Do I have to go back? I think I remember this. Oh, yeah. I think I know. Hold on here. So we're gonna go up this way. Wait! Hey! Treasure! I need to turn the knobby thingy up here so it'll let me through. You know, one thing that's different about Leon and Ada is the way they open and close doors, especially Leon when it comes to the big doors. I think it's kind of funny. So, go down. Oh no! Okay. I was gonna say. Here we go. Push mark? No, that's not the right. That's not the right one. I had the right one. Okay. I think I struggled with this the last time when I was playing. Oh, duh. I'm such a noob. Hold on here. I got it that way. Question mark. Here then. Double kill.
Down we go.
Way down we go. Huh, I wonder where he went. Boom. Do you not see the arrow?
What is this?
Ada. Oh, Luis! I hope it's you reading this. I'm going to the mine tunnels to try and regroup with Leon. I overheard Raymond on the castle intercom saying that Leon's heading that way and right into trouble. You can get there through the waterway. It's dangerous, but I'll leave some signs to point to you in the right direction.
He really
Thank you,
knows the
buddy.
way around this place.
Well, doesn't he work for Umbrella? Spoiler. Oops. Whoa! That's so sick. Kid taking the stairs. Oh, it's the grappling hook. Do we have any treasures in here, sir? Why didn't you point out the treasures, man? Could have pointed out the treasures. I will say one thing: when you look at Ada, she actually looks like Ada in the front. Where I feel like in the PlayStation 5, they didn't do that for frickin' Leon. Then again, God. Bats.
A nest. Hope it's not a sign of things to come.
Well, isn't that guy that Luis said that was over the intercom was that one that just doesn't know when to shut up, and he's like, "You're a part of my story."
Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You know, Leon, you're part of my story.
Biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
Look at that water. It looks like milk. I don't look like water, that's some milk. Okay, so where do we go? Let's see if we can walk through this door and steal some stuff. Of course we can't.
It won't open.
Of course it won't. Ah! Whoa! Down, crouch. Crouch and leap. Do the thing that all brave men do. You get into a corner and you crouch and weep. Wow. I feel like if there's one thing, if you're a fan of the Deck Heart Games community like I am, or just acquainted with them, I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of references.
Won't budge.
Of course it won't. Splish splash.
I'm not swimming in that.
Are you sure about that? I wanna swim. I feel like it's a good time to go swim. I wanna go swim in the milk. Ah! Die! Die. Did you catch sight of the giant shadow moving through the water? Looks like Gregorio's waterway has a lord reigning in its murky channels. Find out what it is and catch it for me, will you? Okay.
I reserved some items just for you.
Are you sure? Sadler's family chronology. Waterway. For many years, the existence of the waterway beneath the castle was forgotten. According to our records, it was built by 3rd Gen Count Gregorio, the architect. The reason for its construction is unclear, but it may have been done to contain the deadly insect that plagued his predecessor, Count Habilio? Water is, after all, a symbol of purity for the Salazar family. Gregorio's waterway was rediscovered during the excavation of an underground tunnel under the orders of the 8th Gen Count Raymond. The elaborate, beautiful architecture is just one example of Gregorio's iconic work. He redirected the river of the flow underground, creating both a waterworks and sewage system. It can be used as a water storage facility during times of drought. The construction can only be described as a magnificent feat of architecture for the time, but its beauty is wasted on our ruling simpleton. The only interest he showed in the place was using it as a tool to drown those who dare oppose him. Gregorio must be turning in his grave. This girl knows how to shoot her problems away. And not in the context of probably what you're thinking.
Ooh, you have the stench of battle on you, mate.
I was literally here 2 seconds ago, bro. 'Cause you don't want to jump through it. Alright. Away from me. I don't like you. Ew. Ah! You can tell I'm getting my second win, right? Worst vacation ever! Jesus. Yes! It's not what I meant to do, that's okay. I'm gonna keep going with this. What is this thing? Specialized script that highlights biological entities can be mounted onto a rifle. So I don't have a rifle, I only have a shotgun. So it's fine. Oh! Hey! There we go.
That should take care of the water.
I hope so.
I hope.
I'm glad you and I agree, Ada.
It warms my heart to see you rise.
I'm glad. I'm scared now. Do I go? Isn't the sole purpose to? I guess not. Okay. Wait, then why didn't we just use the grappling hook instead of going through all of that? I don't know. No, we gotta keep going. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a gamer, bro. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I think that is another thing about when it comes to me doing just games. I just do it for fun. I don't do it to compete against anybody. I don't do it to... I mean, I do it to obviously entertain you guys, otherwise I'd just be playing this by myself and I wouldn't have a camera recording myself, but experts in these games don't need to be the only ones to do this stuff, you know? There we go. Double tap? You want a double tap? Double tap? Oh shit. Double tap? Noob? Double tap? Double tap. Guess I'm gonna go. Yep. But yeah, I obviously want to do this for your guys' entertainment, but also just, I just want to have fun, you know? It's right up above me. That's what games are all about. They're meant to be fun. They're not meant to... I mean, they can be competitive, obviously. Because if you ever see me play Marvel Rivals, I do get low-key gamer rage, but I just try not to, I guess, let the rage take over the fun. Because I think that was one thing I kind of had to learn when it when it came to playing video games with my boyfriend at the time because I was super competitive. I don't know if I've already talked about this. I feel like I'm rehashing. But I used to be super competitive, not only with him, but also just because it runs in my family. And I don't really do it to compete against anybody anymore. And I think that was the big reason why it took me so long to ever really play games like this, you know? Because I thought you had to be super good at these, which I don't think I am. If you guys think I do, I mean, thank you. But I don't set expectations very high like I used to. When it comes to playing games in general. No! Get away from me! Jesus, let me freaking kill you!
Buzz off.
It! God damn it. God! Get away from me! Crouch and weave! Crouch and weave! Ah! Okay, now I'm just wasting bullets. Get out of my way. Ah! Jesus! Oh my god! Get in my face. Get out of my way! Trying to make a difference. Right, bro, it's like... Did I do anything? Probably not. Find out. Found you. Gotcha, bitch. God damn it. Gotcha, bitch. Round two. Round two? Round three? Round four? Round five? Whoa! That's a big sucker. Can I fit it if I wanted to? Oh my god. Yeah! There we go. We got
Got
her.
myself a big one.
Yes, we did.
How long had it been living down here?
Good question. like how it's telling me this now when I've already done this like 1,000 times. Almost there? Question mark? Loot!
Thanks for the directions, Luis.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Because I get lost. I'm like a needle in a haystack. Mom? Are you in here? I come to say I love you. Do those lead anywhere? Probably. Probably not. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Get down from there. Get down from there. Get down from there. Oh, fudge. Get out of my face. Mom. Sorry. I love you. What to do? I don't know what to do. Ah! No! 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 Get me the fuck out of here! No! 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 First grapple. Get out of here. Where's my grapple? Hello? What? Did I kill him? Yes, and I did. Holy shit, did I kill him? Look at me go! Look at me go! Let's go. It was fun while it lasted. Alright. Let's keep going. Now what? Okay. I hit the mother room. And we hit the boop. Oh, damn. That's one thing I love about these games.
You again?
Defeat the Black Robe. Oh, no. No, is this where we're going? No. Okay. I think we hit a good stopping point for today. I feel like we kind of accomplished a little. We kind of accomplished a lot. I don't know. I think it also doesn't really help when I'm kind of a little bit tired. But I wanted to knock out some of this game. But like I was trying to say is that I genuinely do love games like these. Mostly just because it always leaves me on the edge of my seat and obviously makes me look like a dweeb. But hey, this is for your entertainment. So if you guys liked today's video, be sure to give it a like. And hey, while you're at it, since you're on the channel, why not subscribe so you can keep up with my newbiness and watch me grow in this game and learn a lot about Ada. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.